Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video of me showcasing this stamp set Moving Along, which is an awesome little stamp set to make more boy themed cards, although obviously you can make girl cards with this as well, but I'm just my focus this week is more basically trying to challenge myself and make some more boy cards, which I struggle with. Okay, so I've got a little idea in my head what I want to do. I'm just not sure if it's going to come along the way I want it or not. So I'm starting with this piece of a cardstock, which is Poppy Parade. I was just trying to think, was that Poppy Parade or Real Red that I grabbed? But it was Poppy Parade. And this is going to be sort of the backing to my cardstock. And I was going to add some little stars around the border randomly, just to add a little bit of something. So I'll start with that. Hope that everyone is enjoying the spring. We've actually had some nice weather here the last few days. But it's been really windy today here, which is a little bit naughty, a little bit annoying because I'm not a big fan of the rain. So I'm just basically going to do the border, and I'm just keeping on swapping it over and over. This is kind of like, instead of using maybe say designer series paper, I'm kind of just decorating this little bit of cardstock that I've got here. I hope everyone is also coping, especially those of us that are in Melbourne. You are coping with that last little bit of lockdown. Hopefully our numbers are coming down, so hopefully that's a good sign that very soon things is going to start improving, and hopefully life can go back to normal just a little bit, which will be good. I'm definitely missing the kids being at school, that's for sure. And I know that they're missing being at school, so I'm nearly finished my border. Hopefully this is going to fit in nicely and I'm not going to overlap too much. I might just go on an angle just so, because I don't really want it to overlap too much. There you go. And I just wanted to pop a little star in the corner there. I might just go a little bit on this side where I've got that little gap. Perfect, that's what I wanted. I'll just give that a wipe. Okay, so my idea for this is I've actually cut this 2 centimeters shorter on each side, so that's giving me a really good 1 centimeter border around the whole thing. So then that way, that's why I did the stars, just to sort of, yeah, give it a little bit of extra. I could have left it plain, but I didn't want to. Okay, I've got a scrap piece of paper here which I'm going to cut. I'm going to stamp my little trains on, because I plan on cutting them out. All right. All right, so I think I'm gonna do 2 of the carriages. We'll have a look. 1, 2, yeah, because then the 2 carriages will fit nicely across that. 2, and then 1 of the engine. Just give that a little wipe. Don't stress, I will clean them properly after I've finished making my card. Okay, and we just want to do 1 of these little engines. Right, now I can stamp these. With this stamp set, it does come with the outlines, but it also comes with these ones, which you can ink up and then basically put on top, and then you inked it up. But I'm actually going to colour this in. So I want to go with, I'm thinking blue carriages and a red engine. Alright, I'm just trying to find the right colour. I might go with a light misty moonlight and a dark poppy parade for the engine. For that little window, I will do that in a light balmy blue, and then for that sort of base part, I'll do that in a grey. I will grab my dark smoky slate. All right. So I'll kind of keep these my colours, I think. And they're cute boy colours too, aren't they? All right, I'll start with my, make sure that works fine. Okay, so I'm just going to colour this in. I'm not going to do any blending, so to speak, on these. I'm just going to keep them pretty pretty plain. But I will just give it a little bit of colour. I didn't get a chance yesterday to make any cards, so unfortunately I wasn't on yesterday, so I apologise about that. But today is a new day, and I have an opportunity to sit at my desk and get some work done, which is nice. Some very exciting news though. The new Stampin' Emboss cutting machine is now available to customers. So if you did want one, let me know and I can show you how you can order that. Or you can just go to my store, and it does pop up on the home screen. So that's there if you need some help. Okay. So I'm going to do, this is the light, the light misty moonlight, which is one of my favorite colors. This is one of the new in colors, and really loving this color. So beautiful. Yeah, it's a really beautiful blue. It's sort of like a denim blue, I guess you could say. But it does look really good if you like use it with red. It pops a bit more, and you can then use it with the lighter colors as well and make it stand out even more, which yeah, it's okay. I'm nearly there. I know probably watching other people color is really boring. I find coloring in really relaxing, but then I'm a perfectionist, so sometimes when I do my coloring, if it's not perfect, then that stresses me out. So okay, now with this I'm going to do that little front part in the blue. And I'm going to do the top of the chimney in the blue as well. Colour in my little window. Actually, I'll do this one in the blue too, just to break it up a little bit so it's not. Yeah, perfect. And then I'll use my Poppy Parade to colour the rest of it in. I'm just going to leave the wheels as is, I think. Hope you guys can see that okay. Yeah. I really love the colour Poppy Parade. It's one of those reds that have got a real pop to it. I love my colours nice and bright. Okay, nearly done, nearly done. Okay. Now I'm just going to chop these little guys out. I won't be too fussy about it, but I'll do the best job I can. Oops. Alright, we'll start with these guys. These guys will be easier. Although it should be pretty easy because they're pretty just like straight cuts. It's not too much. I hope you can see that. I hope I'm not going out of camera. Also earlier today I drew the winner of the $40 voucher. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that and you popped in an order with me last month, then that should be just below. So go and check that out. It could be you. And if it is you, just send me a message when you're ready and tell me what you'd like, and I'll pop that order through for you. And the same this month. If any order that you pop in with me this month will go into the drawer to win a $40 voucher. And you can use that $40 voucher for anything that you like. So it's one entry per $50. So if you spend, $50 with me, that's one entry. If you spend $100 with me, that's 2 entries. So yay. So I'm going to start doing that every month. So just remember that. Okay, nearly done, nearly done. Oops. And just the engine now. Let's get rid of my scraps. Nearly done. Sorry, I know this is probably like really boring. So seriously can't believe it's already August. How quick has this year gone? It's insane, and I feel like we've just been at home like the entire year, which has kind of been true. We've been home pretty much since March. We've been stuck at home. But oh well, that's life, I guess. Okay, so there's my little train done. 1, 2. Okay, so he's gonna go like that. And I'm gonna do some train tracks on the bottom. And I will stamp that in, what colour was that one again? Smoky, yeah, smoky slate. So I'll use smoky slate. This is the part I'm going to struggle with getting this straight. But I line my paper up on here on my lines so that at least I know my paper is straight. So I can't blame the paper. Can only blame myself. All right. Hopefully I don't put my head in view of the camera. Looks pretty straight. All right, now this is the tricky part, lining this up. I apologise if all you can see is the top of my head. Really apologise about that. Ooh, not quite straight, hey? That's all right. You know what, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so I've got that, My little train will go on like that. So I can kind of cover that with the little train. Okay, that's as far as I got with my thinking process for this card. We definitely need, we'll stamp on that once I've stuck that down and I know exactly where it's going. But for my sentiment, I'm just trying to think if I use this or something else. I think I'll stick to just using this because I do really love that little flaggy thing that comes with this set, this thing. So I'll stamp this little guy on my scrap piece of paper because again I'll just cut this out and then I can place it on. Oops, I probably should have cleaned that one first. I don't know if I cleaned that one yesterday. Okay, grab my Poppy Parade again and then I'll do my sentiment. And I'm going to use the one Way to Go. Oops. Okay, I'll just make sure this is straight. Alright, we'll pop him in the center there. Awesome, I like that. Alright, so I'm going to take that off for the moment because I want to add some clouds, which I will use the Balmy Blue for. So I'll just keep checking my markers so that I kind of just stick to using that colour scheme. So just randomly, I'm going to do a few little clouds in the sky. Oops. Okay, I think that's enough. So just cut this little guy out, and then I'll just start sticking things on, and then we'll see where we are. Okay, all right, let's start sticking these bits and pieces on, and then I can work out where I need something else or if it's enough. So I'm going to pop these little guys up on some dimensionals. I'll put 2 on this one. Oops. And then I'll just chuck these guys. I'll just put 1 on these guys. That kind of covers that little mistake that I made. I'm hopeless with lining things up and doing things straight. You won't get anything perfect with me, that's for sure. Okay. And now I want to do that smoke while I remember. And I'll do that in the smoky slate. So we want it to kind of go up on an angle. Perfect. Sorry, just putting my stamp back because it's a little stamp. I know that I'll lose it if I don't put it back straight away. And there is absolutely nothing worse than losing a stamp from a stamp set. Okay, all right, so we'll glue this little guy onto there. If I can find my glue. Oh, there. Chuck this guy up on dimensionals as well. Make sure my card is fairly straight, otherwise we'll be on a bit of an angle. All right, and then I've got my backing card already cut and pre-folded. That was the one I did from the other day that I didn't end up using, so gosh, I can keep that and I'll use that. So all right, just needs a little bit of bling bling, I think. I'll use some of these. These are the Real Red basic rhinestones, though it's slightly different to the Poppy Parade. It still works really well together. So I'm just going to randomly add those. Ooh. And one more. Let's go there. And then that's it. That is another boy themed. I won't say it's a boy card, but it's a boy themed card. Made using the Moving Along stamp set. And this stamp set is really cute. So if you did want to add this stamp set to your collection, let me know. I can show you how to do that. It is also available in the link above or in this video description, so you can jump over and have a look at it as well. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope that you've had a good day, and yeah, happy crafting. Hope that you're sitting at your desk crafting away. That'd be great. All right, well, I will catch you next time. Thank you. Bye.